All right, hi class. Welcome back. Sorry, I needed to run to the bathroom really quick. But yeah, no, everything is working just fine. Today we are, or for this hour, we are. Hi, Josefa. How are you?
Hi.
How you doing? Doing well?
Yes.
Great. Where are you from, Josefa?
I am from Barcelona.
Barcelona. Welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
Yeah, great. Now, what's the weather like out there in Barcelona today?
Oh, it's night, but today it was very sunny day.
Uh-huh.
A little cold.
Ah, okay.
But
very
not
nice.
too much. No bad.
Very nice. I have a good friend. I believe she's in Barcelona right now. She teaches English as well, and she went to
Where does
Barcelona.
he live? Where does he live, in the centrum or?
I think she does. She lives in the center. She was she went to one of the. Is there a college there in Barcelona?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she went to Barcelona to be a teacher's aide. Okay, and she was helping there, and what do you know? She met a Spanish boy and fell in love. And so
is the best way to learn a language.
Yes.
A new language.
Yeah. So she got married, and now she's living there in Spain.
Babies.
I think they do have some babies on the way. Yeah. Oh. But anyway, well, it's great. Thank you for coming to class. Hey Rod, how you doing, man?
Fine. Before starting the classes, I have a question.
Sure. What's up?
It's correct to say Mister? Hey, Mister, without the last name or the name.
I know in Spanish culture you can, and that's done a lot. Like in school, I know my children they would say Mister instead without pronouncing their last name. You can say it like if you're trying to get someone's attention. So if I was walking down the street and someone dropped their wallet, it fell out of their bag, you say, hey, Mister, you dropped your wallet. And that's if you don't know their name, okay? But if you do know someone's name, it's proper to call them by their last name or their first name. Does that make sense, Rod?
Oh, so it's correct to say someone, but if you don't want to say the last name or the name, for example, someone is your teacher. Hey, Mister, can you repeat the question?
Well, I can tell you this, okay? So if for example, I know you. You're from Peru. You've been to some of my classes. If you were to say, hey, Mister, can you answer this question? For me, it would be like, okay, so are we kind of friends? Not really. If you say Mister, it'd be like going, no, I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? But
okay.
if you say Mr. Chad, okay, you used my name, that it's a little bit more familiar, okay, and we can say that. You can in fact just call me Chad, and that's fine, right? But you usually only say Mr. if you don't know the person, okay? So if you do know the person, and you were in, let's say that you were living in the United States and you say that, it would be a little weird, and some people may take offense from it. For me, I know exactly where you're coming from because that's what my children say, okay? And I know it's part of the culture, right? But if you're in the United States and you just say, if you have a friend that you work with, or it's a professor at the school that you're going to, okay, or it's your boss, and you just say Mr., they'll be like, Mr. what? You use my last name, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not respectful. It's unrespectful to say that.
Yeah, you more often than not, if you know the last name, you definitely want to say it. Okay, if you don't know the person, it's just someone on the street. They drop something, or you need to get their attention. You can say, "Oh, hey, Mister, the train is loading right now. We're going to get on the train." Okay, so that's when you would say that if you do not know their name. Okay,
Okay.
now if it's a
Thank you very much.
woman, yeah, if it's a woman, you wouldn't say Mrs. Okay, or Miss. You would usually say ma'am. Okay, and that's ma'am. Ma'am would be short for madam. Okay, but you say ma'am. Ma'am, we're getting on the train right now. Do you want to cut in line in front of me? Or ma'am, you dropped your wallet. Here you go. Okay, so yeah, just like how you wrote that in there. Okay. All right, very cool. So let's see who we got today. Abdallah, welcome back. How you doing?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm doing good. Now, Abdallah, are you from Egypt?
Yes, that's
Yes. Got it. Okay, got it. All right, Esther from Spain, but's living in Dublin. Welcome back to class. Okay, let me know if I pronounce your name incorrectly. Is it Ila? Ila Khan?
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, am I pronouncing your name incorrectly? I apologize.
Yeah, Ila.
Okay, so the accent at the end, Ila?
Yes.
Okay, Ila Khan. Now, where are you from, Ila?
I'm from Turkey.
From Turkey. Great. Yeah. Welcome to class. I'm teacher Chad.
Thank you.
All right, and Inga, remind me. Now, you said a Russian word last time. Are you... Hold on.
Yes, I'm half Russian, half Armenian.
Armenian, okay. Because I didn't remember if it was exactly from Russia. Okay, great. Okay, so Armenia, Russia. And we have Josefa that's living in Barcelona, Spain, or Barcelona, if I can pronounce that correctly. Koji, welcome back. Koji is from Brazil. What part of Brazil are you living in?
I'm from São Paulo. Strong raining now here.
Oh, is it? Is it?
Yes,
now, the other day I had a Brazilian in class, and we were working on that sound, São Paulo.
São Paulo.
São Paulo. He was telling me, he's like, yeah, sometimes when an American or an English speaker tries to learn Portuguese, it's that certain sound, the São. And when he was pronouncing it to me, it sounded almost like you kind of catch that sound in the back of your mouth, and it resonates in your nose a little bit. But I thought it was interesting.
Okay, yeah.
Very, very cool. Very cool. And let's see, Richard. Is that Richard from Colombia? You back?
Yes.
Awesome. Welcome, man. Rod is from Peru. Now, as some of you may know, Peruvian food is my absolute favorite. I love Peruvian food. Second after that would be Argentine food and Italian food. Okay, I love to eat. Eating is one of my favorite pastimes, and especially food from certain countries. I absolutely love it. Okay, and Sara from Spain, right?
Yes.
Great. Now, what part of Spain are you living in, Sara?
I live in Pontevedra, near Santiago de Compostela.
Okay, very cool. Thank you. And let's see, Sammy, my friend on here, he is, let's see, where did he say he's from? I believe he said he's from Egypt. Okay, very cool. So, Ilach, with now Ilach, does your name have sort of an H sound at the end, like Ilach? Maybe. Okay. All right, you guys. So my name's Teacher Chad. I am from the United States, but I currently live in Costa Rica. I learned Spanish in Buenos Aires, and I've lived or gone through other countries like Honduras, Guatemala, and El Salvador. And I'm currently in Costa Rica now. So my Spanish accent has a little bit. Well, I've lost a lot of my Argentine accent, and so it's like an Argentine, Honduran, Costa Rican mix. And now, for those of you who know Costa Ricans, they don't say their R's properly. And so instead of saying Costa Rica, they say Costa Rica. And it's really interesting. So I'm learning a lot about their culture and how they pronounce things here. I love languages. I love phonetics and learning how people say things. And then also one of my main pastimes is music. I love listening to music, all types of music. So today we are going to be, or for this hour, sorry, we're going to be talking about a kidnapping that happened in Nigeria. Okay, we're going to be learning some new words, practicing some synonyms. All right, and doing some reading, and I'll be focusing on pronunciation more than anything. Okay, and then new words and how we say things. Okay, so if you do not have the page open, I'm going to open mine up right now. And oops, and go ahead and put it in the chat box. Oops, that did not work. There we go. Okay, so here's the link that we're working off of. Now, class, I'm going to be guiding you through by the blue headlines. So if you open up that link that I just put in the chat box there, you'll see at the top it'll say Breaking News English. Then you'll have a blue line that goes through, and that'll say Home Donate. Okay, 1,000 ideas. Underneath that, you'll see another blue line that'll say 40 plus activities. Underneath that, you'll see Gunmen, 8 foreigners in Nigeria, or Gunmen kidnapped 8 foreigners in Nigeria. Okay, so pay attention to those blue lines because that's how I'm going to be guiding you. So to start off, we're gonna go through a synonym practice. Okay, and let's see. Let's start off. So we're gonna scroll down. All right, past warm-ups to where it says before reading / listening. In there we have three subcategories. The first one is true false. We're going to skip that and we're going to go to number 2 where it says synonym match. Now class, who can tell me what the word synonym means?
When
They
two
are
words have the same meaning, almost the same meaning.
Okay, very good. Yes. So when 2 words have a same or similar meaning. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and go through these. Abdallah, do you see where we're at?
Yes, I'm trying. Yeah, after true and false. Yeah, synonym match.
Yes, synonym match. Okay. Let me have you read number 1. And I'd like for you to match that word over on the right-hand side. So over on the right, you'll see a list of other words that go from A to J. Okay? Match that word, number 1, with the correct synonym. Okay?
Yes. Kidnap. Kidnap. Attack.
Okay. Very, very close. So kidnap is when you take someone. All right. So when you take someone against their will, okay, and you're holding them from where they were either going or from where they want to go. All right. So let's look for a good definition here. Okay. So kidnapped. Okay. How about D?
Abducted.
Abducted. Okay, very good. Yes, the word is abducted. So kidnapped and abducted, everybody. Okay? All right. And Esther, please read number 2.
Foreign.
All right. That's foreign. Foreign.
Foreign. It's I don't know. Because it's a person that it's in another country, no?
Okay, yes. Now, if someone's from another country, sometimes they live on the other side of the ocean. Okay, or we could say that they are overseas. Right? Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me have you repeat those two words: foreign, overseas.
Foreign, overseas.
There you go. Nice job. Thank you. And let's see, Ilach, let me have you read number 3, please.
Okay, assailants, it means attackers, F.
Yes, very good. Now let's practice that word. That second A is going to be pronounced like this: attackers.
Attackers.
Nice job, attackers. Very good.
Okay, thanks.
And Inga from Algeria.
No, Armenia.
Armenia. Dang it. Armenia. I'll get it right. Okay, so I need to. All right, Inga from Armenia. Okay. Okay, number 4, please.
Occurred, happened.
Okay, very good. So let's practice that word: occurred.
Occurred.
There you go. So that you are, we want to pronounce that like an sound. Occurred.
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 Yeah. Nice job. Okay. Very good. And let's see, Josefa, let me have you read number, what are we at? 5.
5. Repeat. B. Photo of.
All right. Very good. Let's practice these two words here. Okay. So the first word is repelled.
Repelled. Is with a or repelled or repelled?
Okay.
Can you repeat?
Sure. Repelled.
Repelled.
So I say repelled.
Repelled.
Exactly.
Repelled.
Exactly. Now, at the end of this word, Josefa, I'm writing here in the chat box. Okay. We have what are called ED endings. So when we have those ED endings, that E that's right before the D, we do not pronounce that. It's like a silent E. Okay? Sometimes the ED sounds like a D. Other times it sounds like a T. Okay? But with this word, it sounds like a G, and that's why we say repelled. Okay?
Repelled. Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
All right. Yep, no problem. The next word I want to practice is the word fought.
Fought.
Yes. So that the O-U-G-H will make an ah sound. Fought.
Fought off.
Yes.
Thanks.
So fought off. Okay.
Okay.
Great. Thank you. And let's see. Let me see if I pronounce this correctly. Moad. Oh, Moad. Dumi. Moad Dumi. Okay. Richard, your turn.
Yes.
Please. Let's see. We're on number 6.
6.
Yep.
Case.
Okay. Good.
Is incident.
Yes. Very good. Incident.
Incident.
Yeah, so that ENT at the end, instead of saying dant, okay, you're saying incident, we want to say incident. Okay, one more time. Okay, you're using an on sound at the end. Incident. Okay, we're going to have, so let me have you copy me, okay? We're going to say incident. Yeah, incident. That's it. Incident. Oh, you went back to that on. So incident. Okay? So what's happening there is we are ignoring that E is an E, and we're pronouncing that like in a short I sound. Okay? The short I sound is that I sound, like it is, okay? Incident. That's how we pronounce that, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Yep, no problem. Rod, let me have you read number 7, please.
Okay. Especially, particularly.
Yeah, very good. Let's practice. You said especially. Very good. That was great. Let's practice the word particularly.
Particularly.
Yeah, very good. Particularly.
Particularly.
Very good. All right, thank you, Rod. And Sada, let me have you read number 8, please.
Right.
Sada, are you there? Okay, Abdallah, let me have you read number 8, please.
Yes. Raid, like attack.
All right, so that word is raid. Raid.
Raid. Raid.
Raid. Okay,
Raid.
yeah, very good. And attack.
Attack.
Okay, so when you are pronouncing the word raid, you're using a little bit of a vibration, saying raid, raid.
Raid.
Okay, that's that sound. You're saying raid. Okay, but what you want to say raid. So what we're doing. Okay, so let's say this is the top of your mouth and this is the bottom. Okay, so your tongue needs to be like this. Raid, raid. Okay, when you say raid, the sides of your tongue are touching the sides of your mouth. Okay, and your tongue is really high and it's sort of vibrating like this, saying raid, raid. Okay,
Right.
so you want to bring your tongue down and have it curve a little bit, so you're at the bottom of your mouth. So you can say raid, raid. Try that.
Raid.
Right.
Almost. Okay, you have to physically think of where your tongue is at and bring your tongue down. Okay, raid, raid. There you go. That's it. That's it. Okay. Now, Abdallah, listen to yourself when you are pronouncing those R's. Okay. Listen for when you say raid. Okay, because you're almost there. You have that sound, but you have that vibration. So just remember, you want to bring your tongue down. If you bring your tongue down, you'll be able to pronounce that R properly. Okay?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, thank you. Let's see. Domenico.
Yeah?
How are you?
Fine. And you?
I'm doing great. Where are you from, Domenico?
Italy.
From Italy. Wonderful.
Yes.
Okay, so are you following along? Do you know where we are at?
Sorry?
Are you following along? Do you know which link that we are using?
Yes.
Okay. We're talking about the gunmen, or we're going through vocabulary words right now that have to do, with the kidnapping. Okay. What I'd like for you to look at is the document that is attached to the class. I'm going to put it in the box.
Yes. I have this.
Okay, you have it.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going through the synonyms right now. All right. So it's down a little ways where it says before reading and listening. All right. We're just about to finish these up and go to the reading. So I'm gonna have you hang out for just 1 second until we get to the reading. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Esther, let me have you read the next word, please.
Expert. Specialist.
Very good.
Specialist.
Hey, Esther, guess what? When you said the word experts, you said your R perfectly.
Good.
Yes, you did. You said experts, and you pronounced it perfectly, okay? Great job. All right, let's practice specialists, Okay, we want to remove that E at the beginning when you said specialists. Okay, so let's say specialists. Try that.
Specialist. Specialist.
All right, so this is, did I teach you, Esther, did I teach you the S sound trick?
I think that no, you don't teach me. I think.
Okay, all right. This is the S sound trick. Okay, it's a little silly. If you don't want to do it in front of everybody, that's fine. Okay, but this is how you trick your into producing that sound properly. All right, because right now your mind and your mouth are saying, okay, for me to pronounce the word specialists, I have to say an A before that S, or else there's no way I can say it. Okay, so they're tricking you. So what you have to say, okay, this is going to trick your brain back. All right, we're going to pronounce a sound like this. We're going to say S, okay, then we're going to do it again. We're going to say S. Then we're going to pronounce the word specialists, and we're going to focus on that sound. We're not worrying about the word. Don't worry about the word. We want to focus on the sound like a snake would make, saying S, okay? So, specialist, okay? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to say like this. S, s, specialists. Okay, try that.
Okay. Specialist.
That's it. That's it, okay? So what you did is that you pushed back at your brain. You're like, no, there isn't an E there. I can say this without the E being there, okay? So if you have a word...
I can.
If it takes listening to yourself and knowing that you're saying that that E to say, okay, I need to slow down, take a look at that word. If I need to, I can say specialist, okay, and you'll be able to pronounce that correctly. So when you do that, after time, your brain will realize that there's no E there, okay?
Okay.
Okay, great job, Esther. Thank you for doing that trick with me. I know it can be a little uncomfortable at times, so you're doing good. Thank you. Okay, Ilach, let me have you read number 10, please.
Okay, sure. Forbidden. It's out loud. E.
Yes, outlawed.
Out loud.
Okay, so Ilach, I'd like to practice the D sound with you. Okay.
Okay.
Now this is going to be difficult because I know I had a student last hour that's from Turkey as well, and I don't believe that you guys have this particular sound. Okay. From what she was telling me. Now, when we say the word forbidden, okay, it's like in most languages they have an R sound where their tongue, okay, so this is your tongue here, and this is the top of your mouth, where the tongue hits the top of the mouth like that. Okay, so in Spanish, I compare it to the ere. Okay, in English, our sound that we use to hit the top of our mouth is the D. So listen when I say the word forbidden. Okay, you hear how my tongue hits the top of my mouth? Forbidden, forbidden, forbidden.
Forbidden, forbidden.
That's it. Okay, so good. That's how the D is pronounced. Now the hard part is pronouncing that sound at the end of a word. So for example, forbidden is the same as outlawed. Okay, we have to end on that D now. Okay, let's try that, Ila.
Okay, outlawed.
That's it, outlawed.
Outlawed.
Good. Forbidden and outlawed.
Forbidden, outlawed.
Good, very good. Okay, so that's how that D sound is produced. Okay.
Okay, I get it.
Great. Okay, let's go ahead and go up to our reading. Okay, so Inga, you are going to start us off. So everybody, we are going to scroll up to the very, very, very top. Okay. All right, and we're going to look at the bottom, the third blue line. That's where it says gunmen kidnapped 8 foreigners. Okay, Inga, do you see where that's at?
Yes.
Okay, let me have you read the first 2 sentences, please.
Armed attackers kidnapped 8 foreign workers in northern Nigeria on Sunday. The abductees were taken from the residential compound of a Lebanese construction company.
Okay, until there. All right, so let's practice your TH sound. We have the word northern and the word the. Okay, so we're going to practice northern Nigeria. Northern Nigeria. Try that, please.
Northern Nigeria.
Yes, good. One more time. Northern Nigeria.
Northern Nigeria.
Perfect. That was good. Now, at the beginning of the next sentence, we have the word the. The abductees.
The abductees.
Very good. Nice job. Okay. And the last word I want to practice with you is the word compound. Okay. You had said compound. Okay. This accent is at the beginning of the word. The word is compound.
Compound.
Okay. Now, the reason why I bring it up is because compound is the action of compressing things together to compound it, like a diamond. How a diamond is made, the earth and the coal and everything, it's compounded. Okay, so it's pressed against each other. That is to compound, with the accent at the end. But a compound with the accent at the beginning is like a building. Okay, it's usually a larger building with or many buildings all together. That's a compound. Okay, so it depends on where you put that accent. So the accent's at the beginning of the word in this sense. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, great job, Inga. Thank you, Josefa. Please read where Inga left off.
Yes. Security guard was killed as he tried to repel the assailants from entering the camp.
Okay, keep going. One more sentence.
Another one?
Yes, one more sentence.
The
Please.
next, okay. The kidnap workers are abductees. The kidnapper workers are abductees to be from Britain. To be from Britain, Greece, Italy, and Lebanon.
Okay, very good. Let's practice your ed endings. Okay, so here we have 3 specific ones. Okay, first off, the word killed. Okay, so we're going to end with that D sound. Killed. Okay, very good. Now remember, I was talking with Ila about the D sound. Okay, now this is a difficult sound in some cases for Spanish speakers to be able to pronounce. Okay, killed. Okay, we're going to be ending on the D, so we want our tongue to say killed. So we're going to end right here. Killed. Very good. Very good. Okay, so yeah, we're pulling our tongue back and pronouncing it like an R, kind of like saying "ide." Like Ide, but we're stopping at Ide. There you go. There you go. Killed. Okay. The next word is. Give me one second. Is tried. There you go. Tried. Okay. Very good. And our last word is believed.
Believed.
Okay, very good. Yeah, so it has that V sound. Believed. All right, very good. Very good. You're getting much better at that D sound. Okay, nice job. Okay. Thank you, Josefa.
Thank you.
All right, Richard. Let me have you continue reading where Josefa stopped.
Okay, a woman and her daughter are among them. A local government official, Adamu Aliyu, said the attack occurred at 2:15 a.m. The gunmen also attacked a police station and a prison on their way to the compound.
Okay, until right there. Okay, all right. So let's take a look at this second word from where you began. Okay, the word is woman.
Woman.
Okay. Now, class, I'm going to write these two words here in our chat box here. Okay. So woman. Okay, that is one person, one woman. Okay.
Okay.
And that the A sounds like a woman, more like an I. Okay, so it's going to be like a short I sound. Okay, so we say woman. Okay, instead of woman, we say woman, woman.
Woman.
Okay, all right. Now, when we're talking about more than one woman, we say women. Okay, but it's spelled like this, women. Now, this O, the first O, will sound like a short E. Women. Okay, so that's how we tell the difference between woman. Okay, so we say woman, and then if there's more than one woman, there are women. Okay.
Women. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so that's the difference. We don't. Those two words are some of are one of the most confusing words that we have, because we're like, well, it's not even spelled that way. Why do you? So it's just it's English. We could just mess with it. We mess with it, especially Americans. We just mess with the word. We say it how we want to, but that's how it's pronounced. Okay. Okay. Now, Richard, I want to practice. Let's see. Okay, the attack occurred. Let's practice the word occurred.
Occurred.
Occurred. An sound. Occurred.
Occurred.
Okay, very close. One more try, okay? Occurred. Occurred.
Occurred.
There you go. That's a much better sound. Occurred. Okay?
Okay.
Now, when we pronounce that O, it's really quick. We say occurred. Occurred.
Occurred.
Okay, very good. The last word I want to work with you on is the word prison. Okay, so if you go on down, it's the third word from the end. You had said prison. Okay?
Prison.
But instead of saying we want to say prison.
Prison.
There you go. Now that S, class, that S in this word will sound like a Z. Prison. Instead of saying prison, we say prison. There you go.
Prison.
Nice job. Prison. Okay, very good. Okay, Rod, please read from where we left off. A police chief said, the last sentence on the first paragraph.
We repelled the attack, but they burned 2 vehicles. This attack is the worst ever case of foreigners being kidnapped in the north of Nigeria.
Okay, great, right there. All right, so we're going to practice the word foreigners. Very good, foreigners. This attack is the worst case of foreigners being kidnapped. Try that.
This attack is the worst ever case of foreigners being kidnapped.
There you go. Very good. And let's see. Let's practice the word repelled. We repelled the attack.
We repelled the attack.
The attack with a K ending.
The attacked.
Okay, so right there, you're ending with a T sound, saying attacked. Okay, when we pronounce a K, we say attack. Okay, so what our tongue is doing in the back of your mouth, it's closing like this, attack. And so it's closing like this with your tongue kind of facing down, but the back of it touches the very top. Attack.
Attacked.
All right, almost. You still have that T sound there. All right.
Attacked.
Attack.
Attack.
There, that's it. Attack. Okay, just kind of like pronouncing the Q in your language, like saying K.
Yeah.
Okay, like saying atake. Ataque, it's the exact same way. Attack.
Attack.
That's it. That's it. Very good. Okay. Nice job, man. All right. And Sara, let me have you continue reading where Rod had left off.
Yes. Kidnappings for ransom occasionally occur in the South, especially in the areas that support the country's oil industry.
All right. One more sentence, please.
Okay. Violence in the North has largely been of the nature of attacking churches and police stations and kidnapping locals.
Okay, very good. So let's practice 2 words here. Okay. So at the beginning, you had said kidnappings for, and then the word is ransom. Ransom. Try that.
Ransom.
Nice. Very good. All right. And at the beginning of the second sentence, you had said violence. Okay, using a Spanish I. The word is violence. Violence.
Violence.
Yeah.
Violent.
Okay, so when we pronounce this word, that O doesn't exist to us. Okay, so we wouldn't say violence, we say vi-lence. Okay, so we're going to pronounce that vi and then skip right to that lens. Violence, violence.
Violence.
There you go. There you go. Okay. Nice job. There you go. Nice job. Okay, other than that, excellent pronunciations. Really good job there. Okay, Abdallah, let me have you continue reading where Sara left off, okay?
Yes.
It starts with the word no. No one.
Yes. No one has yet taken responsibility for yesterday's raid. But security experts believe one of the northern Nigeria's Islamist groups is behind it.
Okay.
The Al-Qaeda, yeah.
Oh, just, is that... Oh, no. Yeah, one more sentence. Sorry. Go ahead.
The Al-Qaeda splinter group, Anshara, has been active in recent months.
Okay, very good. Nice job with the word recent. A lot of times people get tripped up on that word, but you pronounce that very good. Let's practice your R sounds. Okay, and we're going to practice at the beginning of the first sentence you read. Okay, working on the word responsibility. Responsibility.
Responsibility.
Okay.
Responsibility.
All right, so remember, okay, we want our tongue to be kind of curved down, and we're going to say responsibility,
responsibility.
Okay, all right, almost there. One more try, okay? Responsibility. There you go. That's it. Okay, so that time there was no buzz. Okay, you didn't say responsibility. Okay, you had no buzz, and you were able to pronounce that R sound really well. Responsibility. Okay, great job, Abdallah.
Yes, thanks.
Okay, and let's see, Esther. Let me have you finish this off. Okay.
Okay, the larger group Boko Haram, which means Western education is forbidden, has been the most active in the area. It is reportedly responsible for hundreds of deaths and church bombings.
Okay, great job. All right, nice job at the very beginning. The word larger you pronounced very well. Okay, I want to go to the last line. Okay, we're going to start with the word area. Okay, now that word's difficult because it's spelled the exact same way as in Spanish. Okay, and so your mind's going, no, it's a Spanish word. I'm going to pronounce it like Spanish. So when we pronounce that word, remember we don't want to use that hard R sound. We want to say area. There you go. Nice job. Area. Okay. Now, right after that, we have 2 R words right in a row. Okay. It is reportedly responsible. Try that.
Reportedly responsible.
Okay, so let's try that again. And that second word's hard as well because it's spelled exactly like Spanish, right? All right, so you forget that it's written like a Spanish word, okay? We want to focus on that sound. Reportedly, responsible. Slow it down just a little bit.
Reportedly.
Okay, next word. Reportedly responsible.
Reportedly responsible.
Okay, all right. All right, reportedly responsible.
Reportedly responsible.
There you go. There you go. We got that that rolled R out of there. Okay, nice job. Okay, very good. All right, practice.
Teacher,
practice. Yes.
Sorry, can you read one time all sentences, because it's important to know how is its music works, how is the movement, the sonority.
Okay.
Can you read one time?
Yeah, I'll read through it. Does everybody want to hear me read?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let me read through this then. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me get to it. Okay. All right. So starting at the beginning, armed attackers kidnapped 8 foreign workers in northern Nigeria on Sunday. The abductees were taken from the residential compound of a Lebanese construction company. A security guard was killed as he tried to prevent the assailants from entering the camp. The kidnapped workers were believed to be from Britain, Greece, Italy, and Lebanon. A woman with her daughter were among them. A local government official, Adamu Aliu, said the attack occurred at 2:15 a.m. The gunmen also attacked a police station and a prison on their way to the compound. A police chief said, "We repelled the attack, but they burnt 2 vehicles." This attack is the worst ever case of foreigners being kidnapped in the north of Nigeria. Kidnappings for ransom occasionally occur in the south, especially in the areas that support the country's oil industry. Violence in the north has largely been of the nature of attacking churches and police stations and kidnapping locals. No one has yet taken responsibility for yesterday's raid, but security experts believe one of northern Nigeria's Islamist groups is behind it. The Al-Qaeda splinter group Ansaru has been active in recent months. The larger group Boko Haram, which means Western education is forbidden, has been the most active in the area. It is reportedly responsible for hundreds of deaths and church bombings.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Sure, no
Thanks.
problem. No problem. Okay, you guys. So let's see. Let's start off with Ilah. What do you think of this article? Did you what did you think of the kidnapping? Have you known anybody that's been kidnapped before? What's your feelings, Ilah?
I don't know, but I can like this article, but it was, I think, very good for me to learn about new vocabulary on kidnapping, but it's all about economy, and I don't know what happened there, and I haven't heard kidnapping here before.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
No, that's fine. That's fine. My wife is from Honduras. Okay, and we used to live in Honduras, but we moved to Costa Rica, mainly in part because one of my wife's friends was kidnapped. One of my wife's sons was kidnapped, and they held him for ransom. They weren't Americans. They were from Honduras, and didn't have lots and lots of money. But they kidnapped him, and they ended up killing him because the family couldn't pay. Then we heard people start talking about us. Like, all I do is teach English. I don't have loads and loads of money, right? And so I was like, all right, we're getting out of here. So kidnappings for me, it's a serious thing, and I'm always trying to protect my kids and my family, because it does happen here in Central America, and it's a scary thing. So for me, when I read it, I was like, whew, it touches close to home. But for some people, if it's never happened to you or you've never known someone, it may just be, yeah, that's sad, but it doesn't affect you as much. So but that was fine. Thank you, Ila. Let's see. Inga.
Yes.
Let's see. Let me get another question here. Let's see. Are kidnappings common in your country?
No.
No, not at all.
No, I never heard about it in my country.
Okay. What about bombings? Do you have any bombings or anything like that?
What? Sorry.
Do you have any bombings? In the article we read about church buildings and police stations being bombed. Does anything like that happen in your country?
No.
Great.
At least I don't know about it.
That's great, and that's in Armenia, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I got it right this time.
Good
All right.
job.
Very cool. Very cool. What was your opinion about this article that we read?
Oh, it was really dangerous, and especially that the kidnapped people was not from the place where he lived. I mean, you are going to work somewhere and you are being kidnapped by someone. It's very dangerous.
Yeah, definitely.
It's
Okay.
not safe. Yes.
Very good. Well, thank you for sharing your opinion. And how about you, Josefa? What's your opinion about this article? And do kidnappings or bombings, things like that, are those a common occurrence in Spain?
Yes. Well, first of all, the text is very precise, and it has good redaction. But for me, it's a special subject, because in my country, not nowadays, but before, there was ETA, ETA. That is a group put bombs and attacks, and I think that it might terrible that you can suffering, or your family or your friends, any attack like this. But on the other hand, I think that some parts, okay, of course, some parts of the world are very dangerous, but normally we remember only people who is suffering the attack, and where is the ordinary people of Nigeria? Anything talk about these children or mom of course it's terrible, but it's terrible a lot of things, and of course I don't want to justify anything, of course.
Sure.
And nothing more.
Sure. Yeah. Sometimes us as humans can be driven to do things like kidnapping or whatnot because of the circumstances that you're in. Sometimes in Nigeria, from what I've read and things like that, death is very common. I mean,
Yeah.
you have people that come in and they just shoot whoever they want to because they can. They rape women. And it's like a cultural
Yeah.
thing, and it makes me very sad. And so for these people, maybe kidnapping someone, for them, you don't know, but it may be like going to the store and buying a loaf of bread. It's, hey, this is what we do. This is the only way to survive. And so understanding that part as well, even though it's a terrible thing, and I don't wish it on anybody, it may be part of how they live. It could be in a strange way. Yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
Why my reflection is why life's price is different in one part of our world from the other. Why price of life is different? Why here in not in Europe but Spain, France, I can be live with security, and you in Costa Rica too, but no in Honduras or no in Nigeria or no in Nicaragua. And that is
no, it's a legitimate question. Why does it happen in some places and in others not? Okay, well, thank you. And how about you, Koji? What did you think of this topic? Do things like this, kidnappings and whatnot, happen in Brazil?
Yes, it happens. Here we have many kind of crime happen nowadays, and this starts with the politicians. So we have very bad examples here. We have kidnappings happening in the society. People are kidnapping people for asking for money, and this is terrible. This is terrible. But I agree with Josefa that people must look more the whole picture, because if we only a piece, we can not be so. There's not so justice.
Sure. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for sharing. Let's see, Richard. How about you? Richard lives in Colombia. What did you think about this article, Richard? And do kidnappings and bombings and things like that, do they happen in Colombia?
The article? About the article?
Yeah. What did you think about the article?
Okay, the article is very interesting. Interesting for me. In fact, has some complicated words to say, but I like it. I need to improve my vocabulary, my pronunciation, my speaking. In the article, in one part of the article, says that the Western education is forbidden, and this is a little frustrating for me, because the education is the best around the world, huh?
Oh, well, it depends on where you are brought up. In some cultures, it wouldn't be, and that's their own opinion. That's really what I think. I mean, find out what's best for you and for your family. If that's what you want to learn, great. You know, if it's not, my only hope is that it doesn't get to a point where you think that Western or Eastern or a certain type of philosophy is it's not your own, and you don't like it so much that you decide to kill for it. That's when I get sad, and it doesn't make me happy. But okay, all right, everybody. I'm about a minute over. I do apologize. Go ahead and check out some of these other classes. I want to thank each of you for coming in today. Let's see, in about, I think it's 3 hours or so, I am going to be teaching some other classes. I'll be repeating 2 of the classes that I taught earlier. But thank you for coming in. I hope you enjoyed the class. I really enjoyed having each of you here. And hopefully we can meet up at another time, okay? All right, you guys. We'll see ya. Take care.
Bye. Sure, thanks.